Hey, hi, welcome to this thing where I what I do is that record myself in a mirror in and the camera and improve my voice modulation, the gestures, and also the the English speaking and the flow of English speaking actually. So I have a very good flow. I know I have a very good flow, but I like behind in the grammars, and to be honest, I'm not focusing on the grammars a lot, and not even a 0%. Like it is a kind of a thing that doesn't exist for me. I should have to, but I had to manage my time. I had to manage my schedule, and then I can take a time for the grammar. Then it would be great. And I'm confused nowadays. I'm confused about my voice. Is it a childish voice or it is a grown-up man voice? Uh, Now I'm feeling that I sounds like a grown-up man, and this is a kind of a very heavy voice, which I admire a lot, and it feels like a leader voice. But sometimes I feel that my voice got the little low pitch, and in that way, I sounds like a little boy. And somebody told me actually okay, that you sound like a little boy, but I'm not. And also, one of my friend whom I met in the games, he told me that you sound like a very grown up man when I heard you first. But yeah, uh, both the things were not correct actually. But I like this sound. I like this voice, and I really love to make this permanent voice. Uh, Permit like we can change the voice as like when we want, but the thing is like it should be have to be the normal whenever I speak, whenever I uh, say something in a natural way where I don't have control to my mouth. uh, I would gonna focus on my this voice where I can deliver this kind of a speech in that voice, so it would be great. Yeah. And I don't know how to achieve this kind of thing. Like, should I have to, uh, you know, make a throat little heavier or what to do? I really don't know. And I'm just here to like pass the time of the 10 minutes, which is a normal thing for me. But yeah, and I think to start anything like this is why I'm catching this, because this gives me the comfort while talking to you. And I watched a video of the Zepto founder. I didn't know his name, but like wow, the English he was speaking was too great level, and I know that I should also have to be like that way. If not Sashi Tharoor, then in that way, and I would be Sashi Tharoor, but it will take time. But the thing is like I'm just like everybody else who wants everything in a very uh, nearly or early stage. But yeah, like the thing is like even though I'm not gonna achieve those things in an early stage, I have to work on those things. I know the path, I know the systems, I know the tools. The tools is the grammar, the tools is the writing sentence, writing things in a paper. But the thing is I'm not doing this, and if because I'm not doing this, it would be gonna bad for me, and I would not gonna achieve this, which I really don't want. And I was talking to someone, and I realized that I have this idea that in India, most of the people admire to start some kind of a startup or entrepreneurship because they have just inspired by the reels and those Forbes top list persons. But and I'm also in that guy, but I really want to be different. I have to find the differences in myself, and that's why I'm comparing those persons to myself. Like what are the qualities, what are the things that I have, and I can do better than them. And like this is not about the idea. Everybody has the idea. Who knows whose idea is great? And idea, like if you have the idea and it is some kind of a wash idea, you can update that idea, you can evolve that idea according to the market. So it would be great. And I guess my speaking is good, my confidence is good, and though my English speaking is also good, I should have to give the IELTS examination. uh, yeah, IELTS examination. And what it would be other than that, I'm confused. Apart from my examination, like what are the qualities that I have is that I create contents, too many contents, too many contents, which is also giving some kind of a things. And also I talk to a lot of people, gaining experience which some people don't do. And also I'm thinking that I should have to learn more about the economics, more about the math, more about the how people behave. And I'm into philosophy, so I love to read philosophy. Also I love to read history, not sociology. Sociology is some kind of other part that I would want to explore in the future. But yeah, I have to explore the economics, which I really don't want to, but it is a very necessary in the starter thing. And yeah, I'm also interested in physics, but it will take a time, and I'm gonna put this thing into a later way, like keep this thing aside and gonna choose it in the future. And apart from that, I'll just download the book of the a little history of the archaeology. So I have not heard a single thing about the archaeology or the A. I don't even know about the A of the archaeology. I just know that what I just know the literal meaning of the archaeology. But and I have heard about some archaeological thing in the history, because they talk about the archaeological thing that they found this, they found that. But now I have found a very great and very easy book. So I'm gonna pick that book. Like I thought back then that like DK publication produced the easiest book for the people to understand any kind of a subject. But then I got to know another publication. I didn't know, really don't know this publication, but you can recognize like in every DK's publication book you can recognize by its cover. So in those books you can recognize those books by its covers. They have the a little history, the a little history of the world, a little history of the philosophy, psychology. They don't have the sociology, a little of the America. So they have like, and those books are very very easy, very easy, very very easy. Like I was reading the philosophy book, and I am reading twice, and that book like I didn't have to search any kind of a meaning of any words, because like every word is very easy and very easy to present those kind of philosophy compared to the recap publication. They have I don't know why, but they seems to be they seems to appear for the children, but they have used very hard vocabularies. Not too many, but they have used, and those vocabularies are too much hard. I don't know why they have used it, but yeah, and they have make a complicated like a khichdi type in that way. So I really don't like the TK publication. I used to like because it has a very kind of a great illustration, which is good for the childrens. But yeah, and the book that I'm talking about, which is a different publication, that really don't have any kind of illustration, but the writing of Izzy is too good. I completed that book of the Irish history of the language, which is about the linguistic, and it was too easy, too great, and everything was great. Like I forget about some kind of points or most of the point, but yeah, I really admire that book and all of those books. And I really wanted to learn about the psychology by that book. Like I'm not gonna put the DK publication, because the DK publication would gonna take my month to read that book, because it's really hard. It seems to be very easy, but it's really hard. And compared to that book, which is too good, and I'm gonna read about the archaeology. And sometimes I feel like if I have not read any book, it feels like I have missed something. I missed something in a day, or I have not done anything. So in that way, I think it's a good way, but and a great habit also. So yeah, I have developed this habit, and I already have a habit, and I have talked to a lot of guys, and by talking to them, I realize that yeah, I have some kind of a what to say, a benefit of the intellectuality. I am better than them in intellectual way. I have the knowledge, I have the reasoning or the rational way. So yeah, I can reason in that way. I can answer the questions. I can think in that way. Like okay, that in that way it will gonna work or not. And I have to be the entrepreneur, and I have to start a very good startup, and I have to understand myself first of all, and also the market, also the people, what they do, what they think, and why everybody is trying to be like that in way. I'm getting some more kind of one, like they are admiring by the top notch of the Forbes list, which I also admire, and it is a mistakes. And but as I talked about earlier in the video, that in this Reddit only gonna 0.1% of the people gonna win about, and I really wanted to be in that way. And let's try what I can do, what I can find, what I can observe. And I can see that I have a little observation in myself. I observe people, I observe society in a very good way. And yeah, like making opinions is a very great way rather than having no opinions. This is my thought. Even though your opinion is not good, I would not want to say bad, but everybody has an opinion. They have to upgrade their opinions, and everybody has to upgrade their opinion. And as it also suits to me. So yeah, it's good. And now 10 minutes have passed, so I really don't have to say anything a lot. And yeah, I think it's fine. It's fine.